State your name and where you from.
My name Brent. I'm from Venice.
Do you think that there can ever be a tight-knit Venice community like the one that you grew up in again?
Nah, I don't think so.
Nah.
Too many people gone. Too many people, the right people, the glue that kept everything together.
Yeah.
The main players are not here, you know?
I feel like within our family, I feel like one of those main players is great grandma.
Exactly.
You know.
Exactly.
So,
As soon as she was gone, it all went to shit.
yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Do you feel like having that type of community, does that come over like generations? Do you think like
It does.
To have that, like you can't just go start new somewhere and just be able to find that community somewhere else?
Hell no, because who gonna give you that same love? You
Yeah.
know, it wasn't friends, it was family.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like my great grandmother grew up with your great grandmother.
Yeah.
My grandmother grew up with your grandmother. You know what I mean? My mom grew up with your mom.
Yeah.
So we only, you know what I'm saying? It was only right that we grew up together and felt the same love. You know, like all my homies knew every Sunday my auntie and my mama was cooking. So all the homies I had hung out with, they coming over to my house to eat.
Yeah.
And my mama and them fed all of them. You know, it wasn't like, nah, you ain't my son. I ain't, you know, go to your home to your mom. It wasn't none of that.
Yeah.
You know, you came up in the house, you was getting fed.
Yeah.
It was the same way going over their house.
Yeah.
You know, I go over their house, they mama feeding me too, because, you know, they knew me. They watched me grow up. You know, I was the same bad little kid going over their house, you know, back then than I am now. You know, I still know them. I still go over there. I still hang out like with them, you know, and they still treat me the same way.
Was it during the holidays? Everybody was going over everybody's house to go eat food, different foods.
Nah, it didn't have to be no holiday. It was whenever, you know, like shit. And plus, especially now, like, you know, I can go to Venice right now, and if I'm hurrying a motherfucker, I can't go to nobody's house. If I gotta use the bathroom, I can't go to nobody's house.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But back then, shit, I had a house on every block.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And it, like I said, it didn't have to be no holiday. It was every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just how it was. The doors was open.
It's a trip too, because when you get older and are able to realize what you kind of grew up in, what you experienced, you get to see how special that actually was. You know, because like you meet as you get older, especially you meet people from all over, and everybody doesn't have that same.
They don't, and they don't understand it either.
Yeah. Growing up, when you were coming up in Venice, what did you aspire to be?
What did I aspire to be?
Yeah. When you were a kid, or you know, a young adult, young teen.
Man, back then, everybody wanted to be like Mike, man.
Yeah.
Growing up, you know, like my father kept us in sports. You know, I played basketball, football, baseball, you know, all year round, like every year. Oakwood Park, that's what you did. You know, the whole community did that. Like, you know, if you look back in the day, we got old, like, football pictures, baseball pictures, basketball pictures of the whole team, and they all homies. We all grew up with, you know? And everybody wanted to be like Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I aspired to be.
He even played a little bit of baseball too.
Yeah, yeah. So. You know, like, you know, we all wanted the Jordans.
Yeah.
You know, he was it. We didn't like the Bulls, but we liked Mike.
Yeah. Could you ever dunk back in the day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. My first time dunking was in the 6th grade.
Were you the same height?
It seemed like it. Actually, I don't know how tall I was, dude. But it was, you know, it was on the courts, you know, on our school grounds, though. Okay. You know what I mean? So ain't no telling how big those courts was. That was my first time dunking. Playing Little League basketball at Oakwood, that was my actually first time dunking on somebody. Okay. You know, we was actually in a Little League game, and I had to turn up, and I dunked on somebody for the first time ever. And all the homies, the crowd, the whole place blew up, you know? It was cool.
How old were you?
I was like 14 or something like that. Yeah. Yeah, man.
Was that Oakwood Park?
Yep, that was at Oakwood.
Okay.
Yeah. That was pretty cool, man.
I feel like my pops might have got you playing basketball before or something like that, recorded you. Because I feel like I seen something.
You know, every year our family used to get together for Thanksgiving and Christmas, the whole family. Yeah. You know, and all eat together and all that. And one of the things we did as a family was have a sports activity that we did, and one of them was basketball. So all of the cousins and uncles, all of us go out there and play basketball. You know, and it probably was some footage like that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
You know, he was always recording though.
Yeah,
He always had a camera.
Yeah. When did that stop? When did the family stop playing basketball and stuff? Because I feel like I was too young. Maybe I didn't ever play in a family basketball game.
Nah, yeah, you were young. I think you were barely walking though.
Yeah.
You know, you and your brother, you know, y'all was running around little.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it actually stopped after Grandma Aretha passed,
Oh man.
and that's when everything stopped. But up till then, yeah, it was like clockwork.
Yeah. Like how great grandma was in our family. Do you feel like that's only one person can have that role? You feel like at a time? Do you think like say if there was like a great grandfather and a great grandmother, they both could have that role, or do you feel like only it's like one person throughout a whole family is going to have that kind of king or queen role where they're the glue to the whole family?
I think multiple people can have that role, but it's just how you present yourself.
Yeah.
You know, and she just made herself known, and made herself known. You better not be messing with her as well, because I got all these people that's gonna have my back. You know, so nah. But in our family, I think it was only one person though.
Yeah.
And it showed.
Yeah. In your opinion, what does it take to have a strong community?
Shit, it takes strong individuals. First of all, it takes generations of friendship. You know what I mean? That turn into family.
Yeah.
You know, it take that to have a strong community like we used to have. You know, like you can have a strong community as far as like just living around good neighbors and having neighborhood watch and all this old shit. And motherfuckers looking out for their neighbors. That's a strong community, but it ain't gonna be. It'll never be like we had it in Venice growing up.
Yeah.
Because if I was hungry, I can't go to their house and ask for something to eat and all this old shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you can do that. You was able to do that back then.
Yeah. Do you ever see yourself moving back to Venice and living in Venice in the city again?
Yeah, if I hit the lottery, get a good job, you know what I'm saying? Google one of them motherfuckers or some shit. They paying rent and all that shit. Yeah, let me get that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But nah, if ain't none of those gonna happen, I don't see it. The property value is too high for me. Like, shit.
You damn near have to hit the lotto to be able to live in Venice.
Hell yeah.
Correct me if you think I'm wrong. I feel like even back in the day, I feel like this is like the lottery. Venice is the lottery. You feel me? Living out here, being out here, that's the lottery. Because what you're able to experience and go through, being in a city like this, is priceless.
Yeah, it is. It is, and that's absolutely true. Because like, I don't know nowhere else in LA where I could have had a good experience like being in Venice.
What price would someone put on being able to walk to the beach? All around the world. What would be the average price? People would say all around the world. Like to be able to get up out your bed, just walk to the beach. But how much is that worth? You know what I mean?
That's priceless.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they know that. That's why they boost the motherfucking property right up. So shit.
It's all about having some land, And depending on where you go, you can get more of it, than you can here.
Oh, definitely.
So.
Hell yeah. Like, dude, I was looking at, me and my girl was looking at houses out in LA. And for $1 million, you're gonna get like something that's like what, like 12 to 1,500 square feet.
Yeah.
Colorado, 500,000, 600,000. We was looking at houses that was like 3,500 square feet, 4,000 square feet, stuff like that. So that's why I was looking out of town.
Yeah. Gotta make it make sense.
Mm-hmm.
What do you feel like is the most valuable lesson that you've ever learned in your life?
Whew. Most valuable lesson I ever learned in my life?
Yeah. Man,
take care of yourself. Love yourself, man. You gotta love yourself first before you love anybody, because ain't nobody gonna ever love you more than you love yourself.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Make that stick with you, because that's one of the most valuable lessons I've ever learned.
Yeah. Is there any other things you like to tell camera or say?
Man, I just, I don't know, man. Let's see. Man, I just wish the old Venice can come back, man. I wish all the homies, all the homegirls, all the family members that actually lived here still lived here, dude. You know what I mean? This place will be so much better than what it is. You know, the love of our community will still be there like it used to be. You know what I mean? Like, and our kids would still be thriving and and loving each other, dude. Like, I just wish things was back the way they was.
Yeah, feel that. Cool. Appreciate your time, fellas. Thanks for everything.
So, love you, cousin.
Love you too.
If you like this content, subscribe to GV Local.